Has someone ever given you a compliment and then you find out years later that they was actually saying some fucked up shit? Yo man, that's this story. So for this particular story, we're gonna have to go back in time. This was when I was in high school. I can't quite remember if I was a junior or a senior. One of those two damn years, alright? So I was in high school and I was in my math class. Now I can't quite remember my teacher's name, which is crazy because I hated this bitch. If there was that one teacher in the school that I could not stand, this was definitely her. And I know this is a story within a story, but I gotta tell this. The reason why I hated her so much, besides the fact she was a bad teacher, but one day we were taking a test, right? And I go up to her desk to ask her a question. And when I get there, she's immediately annoyed. So I was just like, okay, whatever, bitch, you gonna answer my question. So I proceed to ask her the question. And when I do, she looks up at me and she goes,
hello, Denzel, you're asleep every day in class. No wonder you don't get these questions. If you wouldn't be asleep, then maybe you'd understand the questions.
Y'all should have seen my face. I was just sitting there like, word? Man, that shit was super embarrassing. Everyone in the class just looked at me and I felt like that one dumb kid in the class, like, oh, look at that dumb motherfucker. But anyways, man, so I was in her math class and I didn't feel like being in there at the moment, so I decided, hey, let me raise my hand and go to the bathroom. I'm sure everyone has done that. You don't even have to go to the bathroom. You just be like, can I go to the bathroom? So I get up out of my seat and I walk out the door. Now when I walk out the door, I take a left and I see two white girls sitting down on the floor doing work. For whatever reasons, they didn't have desks, they were just sitting on the fucking floor. So I'm like, okay. So I proceed like walking down the hallway towards them to go to the bathroom, right? And as I'm walking, one of the white girls looks up at me and she makes one of the boldest statements that to this day I just realized how fucked up it was. And I already know you guys are like, what did she say? What did she say? What did she say? So I'm gonna tell you, alright? Here's what she said. She goes, wow. Now hold on, man. Before we continue with her full statement, you have to understand, when someone says wow, do you know that that is implying that human beings should not be able to see or do something like that? Like, that's wow. That's not humanly possible, right? If I just shot laser beams out of my fucking eye holes, I would expect you to look at your computer screen right now and be like, wow. If we were just walking on the road like this, right? And you see me and I see you. And as soon as you see me, I just disappear when I snap my fingers. Kind of like this. Wow. Those two moments I just named are wow factors. If you see these things, these are things you could say wow about, all right? Seeing someone's face that is attractive is it's never good to say wow. The moment you say wow when you see someone's face, you've already fucked up. Anyways, man, so when she sees me, she goes, wow, you're cute for a black guy. You're cute for a black guy. Now, I'm sure there's some people out there that's like, well, what did she say wrong? What's wrong with that? Isn't that a compliment? Look, man, that's something you say to animals. You feel what I'm saying? Like if I go to a zoo right now, and when I go to a zoo or a farm, and I go to the pig's den or a pig stable, and when I get there, I look down at them pigs, and I'm just like this. I'm looking at them pigs, and I'm like, well, would you look at, hey, look at that pig right there. You see that pig? Damn, that motherfucker kind of cute for a pig.